Hey, EMF, what's up? Oh, La Crosse. Good morning from La Crosse. I would prefer to be in La Crosse across the Mississippi River. We're going to do our best. The hotter than hell edition of Pip's Plane Spotting Live. Welcome, everybody. We'll do our best here. Welcome, Kevin. Explain. Stephen saying hi, Stephen Davis, the late Confederate general. We'll do our best. Sorry for the Wi-Fi, but we'll do our best. Thank you, everybody, for joining in. Been out here 5 minutes and my eyebrows are already sweating. It is the hotter than hell edition of Pip's Plane Spotting Live. That's how we roll. Brian S., what's up? Kevin Stanhope, what's up? That's right, an A321 departure. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Joe DFW Aviation, so hot I'm in McKinney and just took out the trash and recycling. Yes, we've dubbed this the hotter than hell edition of Pip's Plane Spotting Live. So welcome in, everybody. Rainy Cajun says I look like a Hey, thank you so much, EMF, gifting 5 memberships right off the start.
Thank you for this. This all good. There it is.
Thank you, EMF. Appreciate that. Your generosity. Congratulations to Paul, Ash, Huck Finn, and Reggie. Yeah, Brian S., I feel like I'm back in Arizona. I feel like I'm back in Tucson. I definitely feel back in Tucson and Phoenix. What's up, dude pilot? Thank you, everybody, liking and subscribing, tuning in. Appreciate all those great likes before the show. I am fully covered from head to toe, except my hands. My hands are covered. Otherwise, I'm in like a, pseudo ski suit or something. And this is the only table spot available, so we're just grateful that we able to find a spot. Thank goodness. Thank goodness indeed. So our next arrival here on Pip's Plane Spotting Live 523, American 2893 from Ontario. Heat index is going up to 110 degrees today. EMF, thank you again for that generous contribution. Wait. Come on, focus. From Ontario, California. The tripod looks a little crooked. You're gonna balance it out. There we go. Kevin Stanhope says, is that Dreamliner pushing back? I'm pretty sure we have several Dreamliners pushing back. Kevin, Melanie, how's it going? We just had a Biwi. So welcome in, everybody. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. Appreciate you. Dude Pilot says, did you talk about how the new A350 ULR was in the air for 24 hours? Yeah, we did. We absolutely did on, I think, Monday and Wednesday's show. Pretty wild. Pretty wild stuff. Next arrivals are American 2122, American 1382 from Santa Ana, Envoy 3503, and American 413 from San Antonio. So it is a little bit hazy right now, but as the sun goes further to the west, the visibility will improve. But welcome in, everybody, tuning in. So today, a little bit different. I saw that Qantas is giving the A380 a rest, and they're flying the Dreamliner today from Sydney. Interesting. That was pretty interesting to see. The Dreamliner is taking over the A380 for a day or two. Thank you for understanding our Wi-Fi capabilities and limitations. I think that T-Mobile outage across America is still having issues. Parker, what's going on? Just trying to stay comfortable and cool and happy. Happy! So here's a MAX 8 from Santa Ana. Joe DFW might do that flight in Microsoft Flight Simulator. Tried doing the A380, but had problems. What's up, Carter? Welcome in. Parker, welcome, welcome. If you do encounter buffering, just be patient, refresh the page. Dude, there are a ton of people here. It's 100 degrees out, and there are a ton of people here. Must be the last hurrah before school starts for a bunch of schools. Must be the last hurrah. Must be the last hurrah. Seriously, there are a ton of people here today. It's amazing. You're good. Appreciate it. Colby Kemper says that our A380 already land. Not today. The A380 today was replaced by the Qantas 787 today. And there it is. So we'll go ahead and sound the heavy alert for the first time today. I see it. There it is. Hey, Michael V. Andre, $2 super chat. Thank you so much. American 9822 is headed our way. That is correct, Michael. We have another repositioning or ferry flight from Hamburg, Germany. Today, another A321 XLR will be arriving in the 4 o'clock hour. What's up, Jim Rockford? We got the Qantas 100 delivery today. So yeah, Sydney today is replaced by the Dreamliner.
Well, isn't that special?
Thank you, Michael Via Andre, for that $2 super chat.
Might want to think about dropping him a thank you note.
Something a little different with the A380 being taken out. So our next arrivals are Envoy 3442, American 2746 from Los Angeles, and American 2599 from Burbank on a 737 MAX 8. Thanks everyone for watching and liking and subscribing. I was interesting how that just tuned up. Saw that this morning that they swapped out the A380 with the 787. Jim Rockford telling us it is National Avocado Day. What's up, Matt Man? How are you? Happy Friday. If you didn't hear the news and you're just tuning in, Condor Airlines or Conde, what do they call it? Just Condor? I think they just call it Condor. Condor will start flying to Chicago O'Hare next May, which is pretty cool. So that's pretty awesome. Welcome to the Hotter Than Hades edition of Pip's Plane Spotting Live. Burbank. Oh, and then we got Waco on a CRJ 900. How exciting. Our LAX arrival is next. You know, Batman, ERB, and I were arguing last night, and he's very upset. Him and AJD. Howdy, howdy to everybody. You know, we can't be right about everything, man, so I guess ERB has to be wrong about a few things. Houston, Texas, what's up? The next few weeks are typically the hottest in Houston. Hello, summer. Yeah, we're calling this the Hotter Than Hell edition of Pip's Plane Spotting Live. Houston, Texas. Wow, I'm way over. This is a new location where our other table was taken up. What's up, Liam? Yin, how's it going? Parker says today is the day that Royal Jordanian lands on 1-8 right. Boy, wouldn't that be sublime? I saw that British Airways A380 is delayed by like an hour and a half. Mattman pointing out that Condor flew charters during the summers in the 70s with the DC-10s all silver with a golden tail. For Condor coming back to Chicago. Pretty cool, man. You know what? While we got a quick second. Oh, there's the CRJ 900. We don't want to miss that. Because we know that's Carolina Aviation's favorite airplane. The CRJ 900. Polaris going to San Luis Potosi on an A320. If you're just joining us, welcome in. Hearty welcome. Thanks for joining Pip's Plane Spotting Live.
The waypoint is Lima Alpha
J. Raul Cortez says hello. Hello. Next arrivals, 1087 on A320 from Bakersfield, California. Then it's Delta 2970 from Minneapolis. And then we got a heavy alert for American 51 Heavy on a 777. So number 3 for arrival. Donji, what's going on? Hello, hello. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Welcome, welcome. Hey, we got our next heavy from London, 777-300. Fridays are a busy day, Michael V. Andre. Yes, although I would tell you that there is the subtraction of, especially in the afternoon and evening, we don't have as many, if at all, UPS flights. And cargo slows down a little bit. So Friday, I guess, could be a busier day as far as commercial aviation, but then as far as cargo goes, it's a little bit lighter, maybe. So let's take a look at the statistics if we can. Let's see if I can pull those up, Michael. Right. Michael says, are Fridays busy? Not busy? Let's see. Today, they have scheduled, or yesterday, excuse me, so last Friday was 2,273 total arrivals and departures. So every day of the week is at least over 2,000, Michael, as far as arrivals and departures. It stays busy every day here at this airport. There's really no downtime. Saturdays tend to be a little bit lighter, but still. Over 1,000 arrivals, 1,000 departures. Welcome, X-Plane, please no caps. Stop yelling at me. So there's Japan Airlines A350-1000 going back to Japan, Tokyo, Haneda. I think it's going to take the bridge over to the east side. Again, 2 more weeks of the runway being shortened, 18 left, and then it'll be back to full length. United. Keep it moving here, folks. Next arrival, American 1107 from Boise. Thank you, X-Plane. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. I got turned down for a job at Salt Lake City this morning, so we're still looking. So we'll keep on going. So everybody hit that like button and invite your friends. That's okay. I mean, since people ask, I just thought I'd update. That's all right. That's okay. Austin, what's going on? How are you? I have not heard anything on those. No, have not heard back. No, Parker, I have not heard back on Pyongyang, and I have not heard back from GSP and GSP or Portland or Chicago Midway. Samuel Rosebrock, what's up? Come work at Indianapolis International. Sorry to hear you got turned down. Well, thank you. It's okay. Rejection does happen. I can't be hired for everything. I will tell you, Samuel Rosebrock, you had a nice little diversion Monday. I saw a good number of planes diverted from Chicago to Indianapolis. Yeah, man, there's rain today in Chicago. Hopefully nothing convective. I was keeping an eye on the forecast today. Ah, nice. An Airbus A330, if you remember correctly. Very cool, Samuel Rosebrock. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in, liking, and subscribing. We get a CRJ X-Plane says. We get a CRJ from Aspen. Then we've got American 1021 from Sacramento. And then looks like we got a repo leg. I wonder if it'll land on the east side and go to the hangar. It might do that for Tokyo Haneda 9602. If you didn't see the news yesterday and you're tuning in, Condor announced that they'll begin flying to Chicago O'Hare in May of next year. Chicago's had a nice little run of new airlines because they had Egypt Air in June. They had, they'll have Porter Airlines in September, I believe. And then also Philippine Airlines from Manila in October. So and now you're getting Condor. Who needs Air New Zealand and LL, Matt Man? Got all those new airlines. Lots of water today. Oh, November, that's right. That's right, November. I keep thinking October. My bad. Thank you, Matt Man, for the correction. November. Frontier A320 taking off here on 18 left. Here you go, X-Plane. Here's your CRJ from Aspen, Colorado. All right, we got another heavy on our way. Number 3 will be American 9602, another 777-300. But first, we got American 1021 and A321 from Sacramento, Delta 521 from LAX, and then another heavy. Well, F-150 San Antonio, Texas. Thank you so much. $25 super chat. Thank you for tuning in.
I want to think about dropping him a thank you note.
And thank you for the amazing support. Thank you, thank you. Fantastic. We salute you. Glad to see you. And grateful to have you join in on our hotter than hell edition of Pip's Plane Spotting Live. You're just joining us, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. Thank you, thank you. Aviation Cat, what's up? Lurk day for me in hot, humid Virginia right now. F-150 says, sharing the heat in San Antonio. Hopefully you were able to dodge the flooding there. It wasn't too bad, F-150 San Antonio. Thank you. It's pretty wild stuff. But yeah, we are having heat indexes up to 110. Stand by. If you encounter buffering, just refresh the page. Got to make sure our equipment stays cool, so I might have to put this sucker in the cooler. I think we'll actually do that for a minute. Keep it cool. Oh, here comes our heavy, our 9602 repo from Tokyo. This is a great way to get on a plane if you're a non-rev. Sometimes they'll take passengers, not paid passengers, but non-rev passengers on repositioning flights. So again, that is from Japan. Wow, that is the nicest thing, Matt Man, you've said about American all week. Matt Man is a fan of United, if you didn't know. Yeah, it is a long repo, but it's probably a lot cheaper than waiting to send parts over to Japan and clear customs, maybe. I don't know if it's a maintenance issue or what, but yeah, sometimes it's better to repo the plane back. John says hello, what's up? Justin, Texas, what's up? Well, there's not a lot of... I don't think there's a single cloud around here in DFW, John, right now. Jay, what's up? I leave my laptop in my truck. Yesterday it wouldn't boot. I had to put in the freezer for 10 minutes. Yep, that sounds about right. Louis, good afternoon. Hello, hello. So let me take a moment and show you what my outfit looks like. So I got arm covers, I got this face covering, and then I got my socks. So it's like I'm wearing almost a burqa. But we are prepared for the heat as best we can. Hey, Samuel Rosebrock, good luck in the job search. Thank you so much, Samuel. Thank you for that generous contribution.
Might want to think about dropping him a thank you note.
Thank you for that $5 super chat. Appreciate you. And we'll continue broadcasting as long as this is really my full-time job until further notice. So we'll keep on broadcasting as much as we can as long as we don't kill ourselves in the heat. You know, what's funny, Parker? I was actually, you mentioned bank robbing. I was thinking, so I have my Ray-Ban meta glasses, so I could have my sunglasses over my eyes, have this hat on, and walk in a bank and see how they react. And I could record it on video. Not some viral video maybe. Next arrival, Envoy 3632 from Little Rock.
Boring.
That's for our friend Randy Cajun, who will be broadcasting the Blue Angels show tomorrow, I think. Or at least the takeoff from Boeing Field. So that'll be cool. Thanks, everybody. We're like the band of merry broadcasters. Bail money donations incoming. Thank you. Aviation Cat says, Hawker 800 crew and jet stuck in Costa Rica for 3 weeks waiting for engine parts one time. Yep, that is correct. Yeah, what's up, Roblox? How are ya? One time I had a flight that had a broken oxygen mask in the flight deck for the crew, and they were getting very close to Mexico, and maintenance is like, yeah, if that goes to Mexico and lands, it'll be weeks. So we had diverted to Laredo on the American side. Hey, we got the 100-year livery right there. All right. Hey, Christopher Brown with the $2 super chat. Thank you, Christopher Brown.
Might want to think about dropping him a thank you note.
And a special.
Well, isn't that special?
So the 100-year sticker livery. Of course, this is not flagship livery on the 777. We've seen that once before on the show. I think it was 3 weeks ago we caught it. Maybe it's 2 weeks ago. But hopefully we'll see it again throughout the year. Christopher Brown saying, I'm digging the 70s stash you're rocking. That's right. Way better than Carolina Aviation's beard, Christopher Brown. I feel, Christopher Brown, I feel kind of weird if I were to shave it. I've had it so long. I've had it for like 3 months now. Thank you all for joining in. Pip's Plane Spotting Live, liking and subscribing. Hit that thumbs up. Do us a favor. Thank you for all the generous contributions. Oh my goodness, Houston, Texas, y'all, for the Ice Bag Fund. Stay cool, an $8 super chat. Thank you so much, Houston, Texas.
Thank you for this. This all good. There it is.
I pick up, it's funny you mentioned the ice bag. I go to the Kroger by my house. I pick up, every day we broadcast, I pick up an ice bag. So yes, that will be very helpful. So thank you so much. So we got Turkish coming in, Kevin says. Amazing support, thank you. Right on cue. All right, our next arrival is American 2719, and looks like Turkish will be landing on the east side, Kevin, today, which is unfortunate. Once in a while, it'll land on the west side. And if you missed it, our A380 from Qantas was replaced today by a 787 from Sydney. So giving the A380 a break. Hi, Texas girl. What? Yeah, it is. Yeah, I was just saying how they swapped out the A380 for a 787. They flew in a Dreamliner from Sydney today. Surprise! Hey, what's up, Richard? How's it going, Marco? Texas girl joining us in the heat. Good morning to the West Coast, Richard. Turkish's tail sneaking in right there for a brief moment. Emirates going to the east side to take off back to Dubai. Yeah.
So what's his broadcast he's got?
If you go on YouTube
Yeah.
and just type in Pip, P-I-P, and the last name is Hastings Aviation, Pip Hastings Aviation. Yep. Don Rumsey saying hello. Trucker Norm saying hello. Good morning to you, sir. Yeah, it was interesting that Qantas sent out the 787 today. Our next arrival is Envoy 3340 from Monterrey, Mexico. American 2372 from Santa Ana, Orange County. And then we have a little break. It looks like our next arrivals could be from Denver or Midland, Texas. I was thinking, last night and this morning, there were a ton of 747s that came in. I don't know if that was temporary, but last night and overnight. So I'm considering doing a graveyard show next Thursday into Friday morning. Considering it. Monterrey, Mexico. Let's take a look at our current temperature right now. According to AirNav, Texas Girl just says it's hot. 90, it says 95 on my computer. I don't know if that's true. But it is hot for sure. Yep, 95, dew point 70 degrees, humidity 35%, light winds out of the southwest, but a good visibility day, 10 statute miles. But yeah, 95 feels warmer than that. Got the lovely heat index. I don't know of a good poll question to ask today. You know what? I think I do. I think I do now. Guess it's time to bring the fan out. My computer's starting to heat up, but let me get that poll question. Till at least 3, and then we'll see how I feel. Oh, dang it. Ritzy Mink, what's going on? Thiever, what's going on? Can I edit the poll question? No. All right. All right, pull up the fan here. I bet, Ritzy Mink, busy day and it's super hot and humid here. So the poll question for today is, which airline that currently flies to Chicago O'Hare should be coming to DFW that isn't already here? So your three choices, I meant to put four choices, but your three choices are Air New Zealand, El Al, and what was the other one? ANA, Al Nippon. ANA. Meant to put a fourth choice. The fourth choice probably would have been Condor Philippine, but they haven't technically arrived yet. Air New Zealand, yeah. So thank you everybody tuning in to Pip's Plane Spotting Live. Thanks for hitting that thumbs up button. It's free and it helps the channel. We might broadcast tomorrow or Sunday. One of these days. It's supposed to be cooler tomorrow. Oh, that's right. Tomorrow there's supposed to be northeast winds, so it's going to be northeast winds, so it's going to be north flow. They're going to arrive on the 3.5s and 3.6s, FYI, most likely, according to the forecast. Oh my goodness! $10 super chat by EMFJ. Thank you so much for that contribution.
You might want to think about dropping him a thank you note.
And EMF says Air New Zealand needs to bring exclusive Kiwi bird flights to America, no humans. Stonegate, what's up? Oh, Stonegate says I was there this morning at 6 a.m. Cargo 747 was told to go around. First time I had seen that in person. Really cool. That is, oh my gosh, that is really cool. 747, that's awesome. See, I knew it. All right, next week we really got to consider doing a night graveyard show, a 7 to 7 show. Texas Girl says, good afternoon. Hello, Texas Girl. Favorite type of plane, Thiever says. My two personal favorite planes are, my favorite military plane is the A-10, which just got retired from Tucson Davis-Monthan Air Base. It's still flying, but they got rid of the A-10 at Davis-Monthan and Tucson. My favorite commercial planes are probably the 787 and the A220 from Airbus. Carter says, I vote for Air Tahiti Nui. See, and that's cool, Carter, and I agree. I would love to see more tropics, but I wonder if they can operate because Fiji's leaving now. I think about Fiji, and they left after less than 2 years. Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Texas Girl says, what about Hawaiian Airlines? Well, Alaska's, it might be Alaska because they're painting all the Dreamliners Alaska now. So I always said they should consider flying to Dallas Love Field and take all the Southwest customers that are connecting like in Las Vegas or LA or, yeah. Dallas Love to Hawaii on Hawaiian. I think the runways, I don't think they have big enough gate space yet, but they definitely have a long enough runway, I think. But they probably need bigger gate spaces for like an A330 or Dreamliner for sure. And maybe that's what they're doing with their construction is they're reconfiguring the gates to get bigger airplanes at left field. I don't know. Yeah. Stonegate weather was nice and cool. You know, that may have to be the new tradition, like first Thursday of the month into Friday, do graveyard edition. Bring back Braniff F-150 says. Of course, a big player. And of course, Braniff did have the 747s at Love Field. Yeah, I remember that. Or when I say I remember that, I remember somebody saying that. I think it was like the 747 100s and 200s. Chase, what's up, good buddy? No problem. Yes, I've been responding to I have a backlog of about 2 years of comments that I need to catch up on. So I spent yesterday responding to a lot of comments, and then I'll probably spend tomorrow responding to a lot of comments and Sunday, and hopefully by then I'll be caught up. We're going to get you that plane spotting area in St. Louis soon enough, Chase. May take a while, but we can do it. Carter says, I remember the burnt orange Braniff flying over my house in Frisco as a kid. What's that? Sweet. All right. 12:50 here locally at DFW, the fourth busiest airport in the world. Our next arrival is American 602 from Kansas City. And then Skyway 6296 from the old airport I interned at, Santa Fe. And then Envoy 3687 from Montrose on an E175.
Boring.
If you're just joining us, don't be shy. Say hi. Let us know where you're watching from. Currently we'll say 96 degrees in the shade. F-150 asks, how much runway do the big heavies need to land take off? Well, that is dependent, great question, dependent on the heat, the temperature, the altitude, and the weight. Really, those are the three big components you think about. Oh, and wind. Those are some of the big components you think about. So I can't necessarily say a flat number. What I will tell you is I have seen the A380 take off on an 8,000-foot runway in San Francisco before. There is a federal regulation, though, and correct me if I'm wrong, I'm a little rusty on this, but you need at least 60% of the available runway length for takeoff. You have to be able to take off. No, scratch that. I'm going to have to look it up. See, this is what happens when you get out of flight dispatching. Let me look up the regulation because I don't want to tell you wrong. Okay, so first off, going back to what I said, a lot of it depends on your weight, the wind, the temperature, and elevation, determining how long of a runway you need. For example, Las Vegas has a 14,000-foot runway, Yet Phoenix only has a 11,000-foot runway for takeoff. Las Vegas sits at 2,000 feet, where Phoenix is just under 1,000 feet. So that's one component. And then, so you got to take out those factors: wind, temperature, weight, to determine your available runway length. The federal regulation that requires it. Okay, it's CFR 135.385. The 60% rule for aircraft landing requires. Okay, so that's for aircraft landing. That's what I was thinking of. But for takeoff, yeah, you got to take into account your weight, heat, altitude, and wind, and available runway length. So ideally, it depends on that. And then the airports build the runways long enough to accommodate that typically. And you'll see sometimes, like for example, McKinney added McKinney National up in the northeast part of the Metroplex, I believe, added 1,000 feet to their runway from 7,000 to 8,000 to accommodate larger jets and commercial jets. So that was kind of confusing, but at the end I feel like I really established a clear line of thinking. Stonegate says, I have to date myself. In 1980, took the brand F 747 from DFW to Honolulu, Hawaii. On the return, 3 gates down was a Concorde. Sweet.
So I have a question.
Oh, Texas Girl has a question now.
All right. So that flight that took off from Sydney.
Yep.
And did the longest stretch.
Yep.
Here.
Yep.
I think that plane from here, is it just going to do from Sydney to that 18,000 miles or whatever it was?
To go back? Or?
Do you think that plane will ever come here?
Oh, the U.S. Oh, okay. So Texas Girl is asking the question, do you think the A350-1000 ULR will ever come here? Or if it's, well, for one, they were testing the capabilities. And two, I think it's a possibility, especially with the Melbourne flight, because that's like 16 hours and change. They could even do probably maybe Perth to DFW because of how long the range is. So it's definitely a possibility. I hope so.
Yeah, because when they first showed it, it's like,
Yep.
totally different color.
Yeah, but the A350 ULR they did was also flying to the east. They were using tailwinds to fly further. So, good question. But that's definitely a possibility. That'd be great if they flew it from Melbourne because that's like 16 hours and change.
But this flight was 20.
Correct, but they were just doing it, I think, to test the capabilities. Because
So there was no passengers?
no,
Oh,
no, there were not that I'm aware of. No passengers. No, I don't. Yeah. Dan Reeves, what's going on? Daniel, how's it going from Dusseldorf? Dusseldorf, Welcome. So, F-150, I hope that answers your question. So again, how much runway do heavies need? It depends on how heavy the plane is, what the temperature is, what the wind is, and the altitude. And that's the same for single narrow body.
there's Paris.
But they ideally need a longer runway. I don't know of a specific number per se for departure because each different airplane is going to have different engine performance. It's a really good question. I remember. I even remember that, Stonegate. That yeah, your driveway is a little too short. Nice tip back there. What's up, Rainy Cajun? How's it going? Welcome in. I'm going to do some further research, F-150. Our next arrival is from Albuquerque, Oklahoma City on an E-175, and Rapid City. American 49 Heavy right there, landing from Paris. That's right. Rainy Cajun's favorite airplane is the E-175. Parker, you and Matt, perfect. I love that. You guys are in sync as moderators. Excellent work. Excellent work. Stonegate asks, also this morning they shut down 18 ride. It was closed for about 15 minutes. Did not hear why. I won't say this officially, but typically in my experience is in the morning they need to do a runway inspection for all surfaces. So they were probably just doing their mandated 139 inspection of the runway, Stonegate. So that most likely is the reason, I'm suspecting. They need to, it's required by the FAA to do a runway inspection at morning and at night. So I'm guessing they closed it for 15 minutes to do the inspection and then reopen it. F-150 says, I live by the Air Force Base runways here and I'm under the flight path. Sometimes it feels like the wheels are rolling on the roof. Now, is that, which Air Force Base? Kelly, or is it Lackland that's down there too? No problem. Joe Leary. Joe got an ops tour at Louisville this week. We actually got called into duty to go to a runway sweep after a bird strike. Found the killdeer, by the way. Nice! Joe, way to go. Hopefully that means Joe will finally respect me more. Ah, gotcha. Thank you, F-150 Lackland Air Force Base. So, Joe, did you gain a whole new level of respect for airport operations today or this week? Definitely some high-quality plane spotting for sure. In when you're airport ops, 100%. Absolutely. Steven checking in. What's up, Steven? Are you checking in from the Philippines or from Phoenix? Next arrivals, American 1801 from El Paso and Avianca 188 from Bogota on a A320. Right on, Stephen Davis. Back in Phoenix. Storm Chaser checking in. What's up, Storm Chaser Mark? There's a lot of interesting things on the field for sure, Joe. I like Phoenix a lot, Joe, because there is no grass. It makes the airport operations officer job so much easier, but also so much hotter. But Phoenix, yeah, doesn't have any grass, which I love. There's our arrival. That's, you know, Joe, that's part of the reason why runways take so long to build, because they have to build everything to spec. Can't just be a piece of pavement. Astrid, how's it going? Greetings from Mexico. Bienvenidos. Buenas tardes. Yep. Yeah, the new runway at Tucson, Joe, I think is at least 5 layers. I think it was like 5 or 6 layers. It's like a big cake. Bradfield, how's it going? Welcome in. Yeah, it's amazing some of this stuff that they construct. Tucson's runway still has is supposed to be commissioned next April, so they still got a long way to go. They have to do a lot of testing with the concrete too. Take it to... Yep, Stonegate, yeah, definitely some thick concrete. I never did a measurement, and I should have, but there was at least 5 layers. There was like a base layer, then there was a mix, then there was an asphalt, then there was a underlying layer, and then the top layer of concrete, because the second runway is at Tucson will be concrete. Love these questions. Knowledge makes life better. Thank you so much. Typically Rainy Cajun right around, I would say like 12:50, probably between like, yeah, 12:30, 1:30. It's a bit of a lull. I guess I would say that, or like up to 2 o'clock, and then it starts picking up again, because we're kind of like in hub hour. Everything has arrived and is waiting to go back. But with that being said, we have arrivals inbound from Denver on an A321, American 2814 from Tampa, and then it looks like our number 3 arrival will be Alaska 340 from Seattle. The reboot. So again, you new viewers, interesting side note about the beginning of the show. No A380 today from Qantas. They flew a Dreamliner in, so either they're doing some work on their A380s or wanted to give a couple days off. So I wonder if that's just a one-time thing or if they'll do that for a couple weeks. Great knowledge, great questions. Keep them coming. Arriving this hour is, I think, Air France at 1:42. So we'll keep an eye out for Air France. Yes, Joe, I figured you'd like that. No A380. And the British Airways is late. We might have an A380 free show today, DFW, here at DFW, Joe. Christopher Brown, great question. He's asking, what are the planes that Lufthansa flies here to DFW? Right now, they've kind of gotten into a pattern of flying the A340, Christopher Brown, but I have seen the A330 mixed in. Occasionally, the A350 is flown here, and then rarely I've seen the 787 flown here, but predominantly it'll be the A330 and the A340. I'd love to see it switch to the A350. Then I could finally maybe get a chance to see Lufthansa's 100-year livery. What's up, Scott Shaver? That, Parker, that's a possibility. They have different level checks that they have to do with planes. Some checks are called heavy checks where they do thorough, and then there's like an A check, which is a lighter. So they have different categories of maintenance inspection schedules for planes. What's up, Scott Kuiper? Checking in from Pennsylvania. All right, Rainy Cajun, have a great day. The E175s will miss you. Okay. Yeah. Yep, Texas girl's going to cool off. I understand. Yeah. Oh, yeah. There you go. Cool off the phone. So Alaska is next. Delta 2800 on an A320 from. Did I read that right? Yeah, 320 from Salt Lake City. Stonegate giving us the new logo's better. Awesome. That is great to hear. G280 Pilot 11 afternoon Pip. Been watching your streams lately. It's been great stuff. Well, thank you so much. Welcome in. Nice to meet you. Gulfstream G280 Pilot. All right, G280 Pilot. If you are a Gulfstream G280 Pilot, how do you feel about the design of it, and does it fly like a Gulfstream? Because everything else, like the G4s, the G5s, the G6s, they're all designed in a specific way, and like the G280 is designed a little bit differently. So would love to hear your insight. That's right, Scott, you're back from Denver. Scott yesterday was streaming from Baltimore and at the same time sending me pictures of Denver, and I'm like, where are you exactly? Oh, no worries, Chase. Oh, speaking of that, okay. And today there was no A380 for Qantas. They switched it out with a 787 Dreamliner. So welcome in, everybody. If you're just joining us, thanks for hitting that thumbs up button, subscribing. "99 degrees at DFW," Parker says. Big thank you to everybody who's contributed so far. Thank you, EMF J56, Christopher Brown, Houston, Texas, Samuel Rosebach, F-150, San Antonio, Texas, Michael Viandre, and thank you for those 5 gifted memberships, EMFJ, for supporting the channel. Really helps out, and also helps give me a cool drink, since it is 99, Parker just said. Yeah, so British Airways, Ian, is the A380 from British Airways around 5 o'clock is what you're thinking. That is, and that's actually delayed. I think it's arriving at 6:30 tonight. G280 pilot says it definitely has its quirks compared to the rest of the fleet, but it stands on its own for a lot of other areas. Sadly, its production is coming to an end in lieu of the G300. Well, thank you for that insight. Thank you, G280 pilot. Appreciate that. I didn't know the G300 was coming. We'll have to be a lookout for it. Oh, Christopher Brown, thank you so much. $5 super chat says, my daughter wants to fly on the Eva Hello Kitty plane. I'm guessing I'm planning a flight from Chicago to Taipei. Yes, that's probably going to be the easiest. So thank you, Christopher Brown.
Might want to think about dropping him a thank you note.
That is amazing. Yeah, a lot of people seem to like that Hello Kitty livery. What's up, Mickey? Stonegate says, just read where the initial phase of DFW required more than 600,000 cubic yards of concrete. Whew. That is quite a lot. Yeah, and this was a brand new airport at the time. Well, Christopher Brown, if you end up going to Chicago, we need to hook you up with Matt Man, and you guys can chill on the gravel hill and spot when they reopen the gravel hill. Do like a Portillo's party or a Pip Portillo's party. Thank you, Joe, for the update on the burrito with wings. Keeping the fun going here. Thank you for being a part of episode 523. It's 120. Our next arrivals are a couple of CRJs from Aspen and Durango. SkyWest combo. We do have a 747 appearing on radar. China Airlines cargo, perhaps heading back to Anchorage in a little bit. We are at Founders Plaza. Wrapping up the last day of July, folks. We are going into August tomorrow. And for those on the other side of the world, it is already August. Is trying to buy the Grand Hyatt for $193 million. It's a pretty good chunk of change. What did I say? I thought it would be like more like $80 million. I was way off. Vince, what's up from Frisco Square? Yes, 110-degree heat index and expected later today. Thank you, Vince. Thank you for your support. Yeah, it's going to be a hot one today, so I'm trying to monitor the equipment, keeping it cool, the computer keeping it cool, the hotspot keeping it cool. I did hear Stonegate there was another Founders Plaza, but I never actually saw it. My first time here at DFW was back in 2017. Uh-oh. Just as I expected, encoding issues. Stand by, folks. I knew this was a possibility. To do that show for sure next week. Josh Aldridge checking in with Josh. Give me a time my computer here for a little bit, so you can cool down. No, I never got a response from Milky. No, never been Milwaukee. They did not get back to me. Eddie! Dude, I thought you said you had a half, man. Like 3 o'clock already. Just kidding. We tell you aboard. Sorry, folks, the lag is due to the computer being too hot. I'm trying to cool it off without pouring water in it. It's like a fan I used to cool it off. We'll see how the fan works or does not work. Thanks for your patience. We try and cool this sucker off. I need one of those pants on my folks. See if the police have it figured out. You missed Eddie. Thank you for tuning in. Might get so hot that the computer can get its core temper back. There is China Airlines cargo. There is the 747. Oh, great winner. I wasn't planning it or so.
But this is what happens when things not. All your computers slow down. Yeah. Make everybody. What's up? It's not good. We're gonna have to resort to extreme measures here. Help! Help! I'm out here working hard. Taking care of business. Solving everybody's addiction body life has through technical difficulties. This may take a while, you might have to shut down. I mean, what do you expect? It's basically 100 degrees out. So, thank you for your patience. The screen sure is acting weird, Scott. I'm sorry.
Air France. We're getting better. We're cooling off a little. Just in time for Air France. Sorry I didn't sound the heavy alert, but we be jamming, folks. We be jamming. Nice to see Air France on our side. And thanks for everybody who's hanging out with us. Hitting that like button, subscribing. Mexico. From Mexico City. I think we are back in business too. I think we're working back in business. Thanks for hanging with us. Back in business. Envoy 3829, Envoy 4218, and United 1062. Next, which is exciting.
Boring.
But everybody's taking one last vacation before school starts. And we need time for a new battery. Time for a new battery. Thank you, Parker. Now we're doing it. Back to reality, normal. Tim Arnold, what's up, dude? Got your order in, Tim, for your t-shirt? Next arrivals from Eagle, Colorado on A319, but first, United 1062 from San Francisco. Oh, I know, Jim Rockford. I can't wait. I cannot wait. I will be cheering with open arms. I will be celebrating with open arms. Welcome, welcome. This is our hotter than hell edition of Pip's Planespotting Live. Inbound to us. We're fourth busiest airport, starting to get busy again. Our Eagle arrival, our American 2644 from Santa Ana. It's like the third one in the show. Lubbock and American 2226 from... No.
Omaha! Omaha!
All right, so we're broadcasting 101 degrees with a heat index of 110, Parker says. We're doing it. Sacrificing the body. It's, we're playing box out defense here, sacrificing the body. Thank you. Thank you, Houston, Texas. We're doing our best. Thank you for your contribution. JMac 2441, how many international airlines are there at DFW? Let's see. Let's list all the international airlines. Air Canada, Aeromexico, Viva, Volaris. So those are our 4 neighboring country airlines. Then we got Avianca. Then we'll go to Asia, and it's Korean Air, Japan Airlines, Emirates, Qatar. Then let's go over to Europe, Istanbul, so Turkey, Turkish Airlines, Royal Jordanian, Lufthansa, British Airways, Air France, Iberia, Finnair, Fiji, Cathay Pacific. I know that's not in Europe. And I think Iberia, Finnair, British Airways, Qantas. Yes, and Qantas. So I don't know if I counted. It's hot. I can't remember anything. So 1, 2, 3, 4. British Airways 5. Air France 6. Iberia 7. Finnair 8. Lufthansa 9, Turkish 10, Royal Jordanian 11, Emirates 12, Qatar 13. Then over to Asia, Cathay Pacific 14, Qantas 15, Japan Airlines 16, Korean Air 17. I said Turkish, right? Yeah. 17? Oh, Eva Air. Our Eva Air, I forgot. DW, what's up? Pipster, you coming down with a cold? You sound like your voice is... no, I hope not. My voice is being covered by a face mask. A face mask. I think I'm okay. I hope so. Good to see you, DW. It's been a while. I know you're busy working. Big thank you to Christopher Brown, EMF J56, Houston, Texas, y'all. Samuel Rosebrock, F150, San Antonio, Texas. Michael Viandre, and EMF J56 for those gifted memberships. Very generous of you. If you'd like to support the channel, you can join for as little as 99 cents, Premium Economy, or Super Chat. Okay, Texas girl says goodbye. I know. I do have 2 shirts on. It's for cooling purposes. Oh, I'm naturally a sweater. Yep. I don't know. Maybe tomorrow when it's a little cooler. Yeah, that cold front. Or Sunday. Cool front, not cold front. I'm sorry. Yeah. A whole one cloud. Some high cirrus too. Oh yeah, look at that. Maybe that's the cool front. Yes. Ah, okay. I think we'll be, if nothing else, we'll be back here Monday. We'll be back here Monday. Yep. Yeah. I think so, cooling off the computer. Yes. Yep. All right, see ya. Thank you. Good to see ya. Texas girl kind enough to stop by. Carolina Aviation, what's up? Booyakacha DFW has, I guess you could call it a monorail. Yes, it's. They call it the Skylink. You can see the 2 cars right there that'll take you around to the different terminals. J-Mac says, I flew Cathay Pacific in March to the Philippines. Was not a pleasant experience. Huh, I'm surprised. I hear good things about Cathay Pacific. I hope we get the Philippines here in DFW. Sarah Deal, the real deal from the East Coast saying hello. Welcome in, Sarah. Welcome. We've officially hit triple digits at DFW. I think this will be the hottest broadcast we've ever done. Or tied for the hottest broadcast we've ever done. Excuse me. The economy seats. All right, so I need to go premium economy on the Cathay Pacific. Fair enough. Okie dokie, folks. We're moving along here in the 2 o'clock hour. American. Oh, it's not even 2 o'clock. American 1402 from Austin on an A321neo. Then it's Envoy 3776 from Torreon. And we got a heavy alert. American 176 heavy on a 777. Excuse me. On a 777.
Thank you for this. This all good. There it is.
Grumpy, what's happening? Grumpy, you'll understand we're 100 degrees today. Yeah, I think we're gonna do a graveyard shift next Thursday night into Friday. I feel pretty good about that unless something comes up. But we're gonna try and do a graveyard show. And I hope you all can tune in or stay up or fall asleep to the dulcet tones of the Pipster. I read an article once that said it if you stay up all night and then go to bed the next night, it's almost like you're doing a reset on your brain. Sarah Deal, the real deal, sent Laughing Disco for 250 joules. Thank you very much. $104 in Las Vegas. But is your dew point 70 degrees, Grumpy? Is the dew point 70? Hey, that's my real name. Here we go. We got a 777 from Tokyo. You know, next week, DW will do 7 o'clock next Thursday. Unless there's rain or something crazy happens. Maybe. Thank you, Grumpy. Oh, your brother was a Jonathan, Sarah? Well, awesome. Dan Reeves says it's only 20 Celsius. That is making me jealous. Making me jealous, Dan Reeves. Let me look at the weather, too, tomorrow. I think we're, as Texas Girl says, not a cold front, a cool front. Tomorrow, it's supposed to be... Let's check it out. Yeah, that's right, Grumpy. We're hardcore. We got a dew point of 70 and humidity over 40%. What's up now? Hey, what's up, Bill? That's right, you were here Tuesday. Sorry I wasn't broadcasting on Tuesday. Did you enjoy the heat? That is the real question. Probably not. Probably not. Oh, come on, weather. Great to see you, Bill. I'm trying to get the weather for tomorrow. There we go. Tomorrow it's going to be 100. So much for that cool front. So much for the Shiner Buggy. What's up? So much for that cool front. Woo! Here is Viva, Viva, Viva. There's one of our Mexican airlines. Es muy bueno. Scott Kuiper says, Pip, I didn't hear if you answered before. Do you miss the dry heat in Tucson? Do I miss the dry heat in Tucson? Probably a little, but no. I do not. I do not miss the dry heat because the dry heat, number one, you're higher up in altitude, so you're closer to the sun, and it's about 10 degrees warmer in Tucson. So no, I do not. And Tim Arnold sending this $2 super chat. Thank you, Tim. Letting us know that Atlas Air 747 is taxiing out. Thank you, Tim Arnold. Oops.
Might want to think about dropping him a thank you note.
I saw Grumpy. I saw that. It was the General Aviation. I wonder if it's at the Henderson Airport or North Las Vegas. I saw that job opening. And I was like, maybe. So, yeah, I might apply for it. Thank you, Shiner Buggy. Oh, is it saying Clark? Harry Reid, Grumpy, Matthew Chesterton? What's up? Oh, an F-35 crash at Miramar. I just saw the largest beetle I've ever seen. It's probably trying to stay cool. Hiding under the shade like I am. Oh, there it is. Staying cool. Can't blame him for that. American 71 second to land from Frankfurt, Germany, Parker tells us. Thank you, Parker. So first is American 1697 from Colorado Springs, and then American 71 Heavy. Hold on. Oh, and there's our white whale. Tim, here is the 747 that's going to Tokyo. Oh. Is this one going across the bridge to the east side? I heard something from ATC about the bridge. Yep. Harry Reid, that's Clark County. You got it, Grumpy. Interesting. Tokyo Narita. Got our Dreamliner next from Germany. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in, liking, and subscribing, being a part of the action. Landing on the other side is American 193 from Barcelona. All right, after Frankfurt is Envoy 3384, and then Envoy 3794 from Springfield. Wonderful, Matt, man. Thank you for the likes update. Where art thou, Dreamliner? Ah, there you are. No. There we go. Has the Dream Lifter ever made a visit to DFW? Not that I'm aware of. The closest it's gotten, I believe, is Wichita. That I know of. Looks like we got some buffering standby. All right. Gonna chuck this SIM card. Thank you, Shiner Buggy. Matt, man, you guys are great when I'm the worst. Thank you. God. Nothing like that, Grumpy. I won't say that this feels like radiation, but yeah, it's definitely can take a toll. I don't think I've lost any weight, though. Festa, what's going on? $62 votes. Which airline currently in Chicago needs to come to DFW? 58% say Air New Zealand. That's true, Grumpy. You can watch planes. The bathroom ain't far. Yeah, Grumpy, you're probably right. But Air New Zealand, I think, would be great. Yeah, I'm surprised that ANA hasn't started flying here. I really am. I'd like to see Virgin Atlantic try and fly here too. That'd be cool. Next arrival will be Envoy 3958 from Montgomery, Alabama, and then we got a 777 American 221 Heavy arriving from Amsterdam. Go ahead and sound the heavy alert number 2. So our next is a heavy from Amsterdam. I think I see Lufthansa on descent. Maybe it'll land on the west side. I think we did a lot of good today. I apologize for the encoder issues, but it is a... Are we at 101 yet, by the way? Are we at 101 yet? There's our 777. Definitely feels Tucson hot out here today. Feels Tucson hot. $102, man says, in Google weather. Yeah, I'll buy that. I'll buy that. This is good. This will prepare me when we start, Madman and everybody else, this will prepare us when we start broadcasting in Dubai or Qatar or Kuwait. This will be good preparation for the live stream in Dubai. Hey, we got another heavy headed our way, and it is Lufthansa today. Huzzah! Wonderful. We'll go ahead and sound the heavy alert. All right. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you everybody for liking and subscribing, hitting that thumbs up button. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. I think I'm going to be buying a new router to try to see if we can improve or if we're going to run into the same issues with the heat. Very well may just be heat issues. Lufthansa is next, which we always love when the A340 arrives on this side. Fun indeed. Where is she be? There she is. Now we get a little bit of buffering. Our hotspot might be freaking out. No! Beautiful on that A340. Folks, it is hot, 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 and I don't know if it's a good idea to stand out here for another hour, so I'm going to call it today. Thank you for everybody who tuned in to episode 523. Thank you to everybody who contributed. Thanks to our moderators, Parker, Mattman, and thank you to Tim Arnold, Christopher Brown, EMFJ, Houston, Texas, Christopher Brown, Samuel Rosebrock, F-150, San Antonio, Texas, Michael V. Andre. We will see about doing a live show tomorrow, but I'm going to say it's official. We will do a graveyard show, 7 o'clock next Thursday to 7 o'clock Friday morning. That's 12 hours of broadcasting, probably with Pip's greatest hits from 12:30 to 4 a.m., but we'll see. So we're going to do a graveyard show. We're going to do it. So I hope you can tune in. Next Thursday, we'll probably be back on the air on Monday, but those will probably be our two shows of the week. We'll consider doing a show tomorrow or Sunday, but for now, let's plan on Monday and Thursday, 7 to 7, the first ever graveyard show on Pip's Planespotting Live. So thank you again to everybody. You guys rock. Thank you, Grumpy. Thank you, Man. We'll see y'all later. Stay cool out there. It's a hot one, of course. Heat index is like 110. And you need to stay cool. Hydrate. We'll see y'all later. Oh, and don't forget, I've got a DFW runway rewind scheduled to publish tonight. So see some of the planes that used to fly to DFW, but don't anymore. Again, retro rewind at 6 p.m. tonight. It'll be uploaded. Everybody have a great day, and we will see you later. See you, Sarah Deal. See you, Tim Arnold. Thanks, Parker. See you guys later.